Perfect. Okay, well, I think we're up and going. Thank you everyone for being here. So, sorry about the reconvening, but as promised in the email, I think we can get through this relatively quickly. So, if you look at the first one, so as Polly and I and Tim's been part of negotiations with us, for the teachers, as we kind of navigated and looked through, the number of PIR days, we realized in an effort to kind of go back when we started the process of the 4 days with supports and the MTSS grant, we had looked at more time, right? A total of 8 PIR days to kind of meet all the training efforts that we were doing at that time. The grant is ending this year, as well as when Holly and I kind of went back and researched it, 7 is really the Montana code preferred number of PIR days, right? So as we kind of take a look at this, the calendar in front of you, these days, as you can see, are pretty well scripted. And if you look at the yellow indicator, right, that kind of gives you the PIR days that we've listed through there. My recommendation in order to meet that 7-day threshold would be to eliminate May 8th off of the schedule for next year, kind of moving forward. We already have allocated resources for the September meeting, is that right? Yeah. Lisa, so that's kind of already etched in stone. I mean, there's a variable, right? You could do a couple half days instead of a full, but if you notice, when you look at that week of May 4th, it's already a 4-day week. So we could really just kind of eliminate that PIR day and still be okay with numbers of days. Because as you kind of rejockey that calendar, then it's also a number of days that match up. So the easiest adjustment would just be to pull May 8th off of the schedule altogether and moving forward. So if before we, then kind of take that, anytime we make adjustments to the school calendar, it's a good idea just to have the whole team behind it. So when it goes in front of the board, everyone can say, hey, yeah, the team feels like this is the best interest of that. So anybody has any questions or thoughts different than pulling May 8th?
And that just becomes a no school day or support Friday?
Yeah, no school day.
Does the first become a sport Friday? Or is that
First is already,
or is that just say?
Yeah, I would, because of numbers of days, how we kind of factored in with negotiations, we would just leave it as is,
Okay.
leave that in the school. That keeps it in line with current numbers of sports, how they should be. Okay, everybody feel good about that? Easy. Boom. Second one, Mark, and if you wanted to share anything on this, but Mark kind of had some information, and so then we thought, whoop, better make an adjustment.
Yeah, well, I was just looking at next year's spring state sports calendar, and they all land on the weekend of the 28th through the 30th. Well, Saturday the 30th was designated as high school graduation, so that's not gonna work, as we'll have 30 seniors gone for that,
Yes.
for,
Right.
legitimately. Or
Right.
more. So need to make an adjustment there. I talked to Dustin and well, I guess I need to double check on something. We could entertain Wynn's Memorial, that'd be what, the 25th?
Is that Memorial Day, that Monday the 25th? I'd recommend staying off of the holiday, just on a Monday.
And normally that's the weekend that we did it was Memorial.
Yeah.
So that people could travel on that Monday. But, looking at the 23rd, we're not sure if, or even the 24th, he would like to leave it off of a Sunday, he likes that Saturday.
You probably have divisionals.
But I don't know that, well, now we're gonna run into that anyway.
did you do it the 6th of June?
That's what we were looking at as well, yeah. Is because
Exactly.
just having the kids co-op, maybe give them that week off if they need it, and we do all of the senior stuff anyway, but it would be a little later than normal, but I don't know if going on the 23rd or 4th as well would even give us enough instruction
I think
days.
that would be, I mean, if you went on the, 24th, I was thinking 31st.
I would have to double check, that's the thing I didn't have time.
They would just end on the 21st. They'd still hold the same time. They just wouldn't get the week off between. Or no, because they have to go till,
I need to know how many days they need to go. We weren't
Cause
sure.
they just get one
They're
week less.
$11.50 per hour.
But when they have to be in school, the week from which they, I mean, to.
Yes.
Participate.
Well, potentially. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
well,
that-
they would be anyway.
Okay.
But we've got to move it off of the 30th, so that's what we weren't sure about, is if you move it to June 6th, not a problem, I know we have enough days. We were talking that we would probably just have them do their senior week a little bit later, but, because we weren't sure if we went the week ahead, if we'd have enough time. For some reason, we thought we might not have enough. What were the hours? for?
11.50 instead of 11.80, the 30 hours difference.
11:50 for seniors. Huh? So I don't know, it just seemed like.
They kind of give you that week is how they usually play it, like seniors will have that week earlier than everyone else. You know, so kind of how, if you look at it from the calendar one, and let's say one on the 31st, that, like, kind of pairing with the 30th was perfect because the rest of our students go up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's it. So those 8.75 days is pretty close to that 30, so that kind of matches up pretty good.
Did you still give them the week off in June 6th?
You
Yeah, we
could,
had talked about that. Let them,
I think it would be
still on.
It would be pretty hard to do it on the 31st if you had, then divisionals, if you did it on the 23rd. If you had divisionals, state, family traveling to all them, competitions, and then.
The
turn
only
around
difference
all
on the
way back.
23rd is we would do it Sunday, the 24th, because everybody has Memorial off. And we would do it like we always have prior to 4-day. But Dustin doesn't really like Sundays, so he asked if we could stay off of that. I said I would relay that. And we were wondering if we would have enough hours.
Yeah. No, I get it.
I know we did.
yeah.
He's okay with this Saturday, the 6th. And we'll just figure out, well, what we'd also talked about is potentially just go ahead and have them finish up on the same day as everybody else, because then it doesn't mess up our semester finals. We would just have them take them the same as everybody else, and we got to talk. We had a lot of philosophical debate today. It was quite interesting.
I'll tell you what, if I was a senior, I would be upset with it.
That's the one.
That's the only thing I was thinking of too, Jim.
It's a bit different traditionally than is the one thing, so I don't know. But a lot of things came out in conversation, so.
Right.
Now, they could still graduate, we would just bump it, but they might potentially, I don't know if they could have them back that week or not, that would be their senior week to do stuff.
This is true.
We thought about making it maybe maybe all they have to do is come for finals though. And then you don't have to mess it up with. the
You
rest.
just do kind of like maybe Monday, Tuesday finals, and then they're off till the 6th.
Yeah, whatever they could do, potential, something like that, then they could have a bunch of their senior activities. We'd have to figure it out, we just need to determine the day and we'll work around that.
Yeah.
Polly, what did you find out? How many days would?
Oh, I'm still going down the rabbit hole.
I
I
think-
remember it being 10:50, but.
No, I believe that's right, Polly. I believe it's, and that's why it's typically they kind of have that 3 to 4 day
Yeah.
before everyone else off.
Just more of a traditional thing.
Yeah, it means that time, but
I just didn't know if by the 24th. We would have. That many hours.
I don't think you would.
no, I think you'd be
It
short.
might just be a week point.
If you didn't, you might squeak by if you didn't have any days that you gotta cancel, you know, there's no cancellation days. Maybe we squeak by, but that's really kind of close.
No cold weather.
Well, I'm not saying
No, but I'm okay with
that.
that. I mean, you have to,
I'm okay not canceling school. I'm cool with it.
anymore, I don't know. Guarantee.
That's how we that, in Nevada, that's how we graduated, January 6th, and we had that week to. I don't remember that week.
Well,
But that first
We
week
could
of
try
June
and-
was our senior week, basically.
we could get out of school then on Thursday, the 11th, and then that way the seniors wouldn't be able to complain because they'd still be getting out a week early. We could just extend it.
No.
Just extend the year. More education.
Okay, for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Christmas Eve. It's time for the little festival.
You're gonna be the most beat after that.
Oh, no, I'm just trying to throw out solution.
Yeah. You paying for the counseling? Yeah. I honestly think
We have that much in the budget.
the idea of either that, the 31st, keep it in May 31st, or as the proposal, or like your idea, Mark, of just going maybe Monday, Tuesday for finals, Wednesdays, or, kind of the rest of the week, they can do, some senior stuff, have fun as a class, and then Saturday, the 6th. I think that Saturday, the 6th isn't bad, just from the traffic potentially of coming back from state tournaments, that might not be bad, but
We have graduation starting at 8 o'clock at night. Everybody has a chance to get back.
the lights,
The only people that really matter are mom and dad.
Very popular.
Graduation under the lights. I don't know if I can have everybody back by eight. We have a couple of,
Well, at that time, it doesn't get dark.
No, on Sunday. On Sunday, not today. I'm okay with Saturday. I'm okay going to the 6th. My daughter's gonna kill me, but
Yeah, I think.
yeah, we'll do it.
probably the better option.
it doesn't put us into a hours pickle that the week ahead we probably would.
Correct.
That's the one thing we were worried about the most. I know that at least high school administration would prefer the 6th because it remains a Saturday. It still gives people that Sunday travel day. We had a lot of good feedback about it being on Saturday.
It was really good.
For whatever
Oh,
reason,
yeah.
yeah.
That was really good last year. It was awesome.
And it's early enough, going at 11 o'clock, like there this year, most people time even that. After with that.
Sure.
But we've had really good turnouts and we want to continue to encourage that. I won't tell her that you had anything to do with it. If you want to just keep that a secret.
I'll tell Sharon.
I'll just say that you abstained your vote.
I'll just tell you that. Oh, we won't.
He was in the bathroom.
If I were you, I would present it this way. Congratulations. You get an extra week of school.
That will always be a home run there.
Actually, I wouldn't say anything. I would just say, yeah, we had to bump graduation, but how the week will look.
We're looking at June 11th.
And when
Keeps going. Keeps going.
Okay, so we go to June 6th.
Yeah, if everyone's okay with that on the.
I don't know how else to do it.
I-
That Sunday is really tough.
It is, and I don't know why state events got pushed that out. Got a couple of odd years. I haven't heard the logic behind that yet, other than like.
Can you get that switch at a meeting?
Yeah,
Can you switch those kids? Because I'm sure we're not the only school that's gonna face this dilemma.
oh, we're not. Everybody,
No,
many people are. A lot of schools go on Memorial.
and I agree, Mark. I mean, I think it would be better if we were gonna do a Sunday to do it after state tournament than Memorial Day weekend. I think that would be a really bad idea just based on people and Bradley. And I had to do that a lot of years.
Honestly, I run into all the divisional meets that weekend anyway.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Anyway, where it's same votes.
Yeah, it's gonna almost get a double whammy because it's Memorial,
Yeah.
so.
The only thing you did is
Worse.
have an extra travel day if you did it on Sunday, but
Yeah.
I just think we're gonna run into the hours. We're pretty tight.
June 6th, it is.
June 6th, it's okay.
You are you on?
Oh, we have to come back to me, so
That's where you say I have spoken.
I'm fine with it.
Anybody have a chat?
I have spoken.
Anybody have a chat?
Indicators?
This,
Alternative.
do you have any problem?
It would actually be nice to do that here moving forward.
Have finals done at the same time?
But doesn't affect me.
It'll always change based on MHSA, so it'll depend on when MHSA rolls out.
Yeah.
Started at any time, so that's kind of the kicker. Otherwise, the ending May 30th would have been perfect. So kind of one of those yearly things. I think we'll
Hopefully we
have to
can
see.
go back to that.
Yeah. Yeah, how that comes. So, okay. Awesome, easy guys. Thank you for the feedback. Good. Have a great day.